Breaking news. Good morning, California. We are here live on Channel 5 News in San Diego.
Thank you for being here with us today. Our first story comes from a local vineyard that is currently under great distress from a variety of pests ruining their crop.
No wine has been produced in weeks. The local alcohol enthusiasts are rioting in the streets.
The governor, who is a longtime supporter of these wineries in California, is looking for an integrated pest management plan to take care of these pests.
The current pest infestating the grapevines includes birds, weeds, and insects.
Now we will go over to San Marcos Creek Vineyard to meet Farmer Brown.
Good morning, Farmer Brown. Good to be here with you.
Good morning to you, too. What can I do for you today?
Well, I would like you to tell me a little bit about the pest that has been invading the vineyard.
All right, let me just look at my report. The pest is actually called the mealybug.
Oh.
It's soft and oval and waxy, microscopic. It's very, very, very annoying.
So what does it do to the vineyard?
Oh, well, it says right here, I did some research on it about a week ago, and I found out that mealybugs actually prefer the summer.
Ah.
Yeah, their population increases tenfold, and it become very annoying. Yeah, it's very hard to get rid of. But the mealybugs actually suck the plants dry. They suck everything out of them.
Oh, that must be bad for the farm. So what can we do to stop them?
First of all, you should never overwater or over-fertilize crops. And a method that I always use is I hose the plants down with a stream of water.
Right.
I do that at least once a week, and the pests will become practically invisible. And another method that I use often, it's a lot more effective. I use ladybugs actually. I buy them off of Amazon, sometimes get them from my friend, and they rid those bugs like in seconds.
Awesome. Anything else, or?
I think that's all.
All right, perfect. Well, thank you for your time, Farmer Brown. Now back to Jamie and Mary Thomas in the studio.
Thank you, Chloe. We will now direct you live to Jamie with another expert on the subject that will be able to further our knowledge on the details needed for the integrated pest management system.
How are you this afternoon?
I'm good. Now what can I do for you?
Well, the entire community is actually concerned about the problems that are happening in our vineyard. Care to explain?
Of course. Along with common weed and pest problems, we're also having the problems of birds.
Birds, you say? What are they doing to our vineyards?
The birds are presenting a reoccurring issue of coming and eating our grapes right before they're ready to harvest.
And how can we prevent this issue?
In order to prevent the birds from this reoccurring action, we will need to construct a wooden framework along and on top of the vines that will be able to secure our lightweight tool material on that will be able to hang over and protect the vines from the birds' beaks.
Will the grapes still be able to grow into this material, though?
Yes, absolutely. The material will not disrupt any sunlight or precipitation from getting to the vines. Therefore, the vines will be able to grow as well as they did before, but now they will not be able to be disturbed by the birds.
So what you're saying is that this lightweight tool material will cover the grapes as well as protecting them?
Yes, the grapes will be able to grow until harvest unaffected from the birds.
That's fantastic. Thank you. And now back to Jamie and Mary Thomas at the station.
Here we are back at the station.
Now we will transfer you over once more to another expert who will talk about the third pest infestating the vineyard. Hello, I'm here live with Farmer Peck. Farmer, can you tell us a little about the weeds that are infecting your vineyard?
I sure can. The first weed is Atraxicum officinale, which takes up 14% of the nutrients and water in the soil that the vine needs to grow, so it causes it to wilt. Now, how we're going to get rid of these suckers is by blow torching the heads off the weed, which will kill the seeds so no more can grow. Just to make sure that it's done growing, we're going to dig out the roots and then cover the area around it with bark or some kind of organic mulch for up to 2 weeks to make sure that no more seeds can grow. And no other animals or plants should be affected by this, so it's pretty safe.
That sounds great, Farmer. Can you tell us a little about the other weed that's affecting your crops?
Yes, the other two weeds are the Marubium vulgare, aka the horehound weed, and the Asparagus asparagoides, which take up water and nutrients and also harbor other pests. The horehound weed is really bad because it grows in areas with rotten fruit, so it thrives in the vineyard.
Now, farmer, how are you planning on getting rid of these pests?
Well, we're first going to dig out the weed's roots or tubers and then use a chemical called glyphosate and spray that the first time with 333 milliliters. Then in 30 to 60 days, you'll spray again for any weeds that were not killed. After that, every spring and summer, the vines will be needed sprayed once with 20 milliliters of glyphosate, and in the winter to fall seasons, 10 milliliters to prevent future infestations.
Sorry, we're having some technical difficulties. Now, farmer, will the glyphosate have any effects on humans or animals?
Well, I have here in my farm report that the only animals that will be put in danger by the use of glyphosate on the vines will be the pests, if any, that the weeds harbor because their habitat would be destroyed once the weed was killed. Now, for humans, only if extremely high doses of the chemical were ingested will a human be harmed. But that shouldn't be a problem because glyphosate dissolves within 8 to 9 days after being sprayed.
Well, great, farmer. Thank you so much for the information. I hope everything works out. Now back to the station.
Here we are back at the station. Thank you for listening to us during this stressful moment.
We've learned a lot of information today, and hopefully our community can rally together to serve these problems. Good night, San Diego.
Here we are back at the farm with Farmer Brown talking about a last-minute pest that has just been discovered in the St. Marcos vineyard. Can you tell us a little bit about the pest?
Oh yes, of course, Porter. I was out here about dawn, and I was looking around my vineyard, and I discovered this bug. It looked like a moth. I thought it was a moth, but turns out it was not a moth. I did a little bit of research on it, and it's actually called the Hippotion ciliario. I think that's how you pronounce it. And it's a long moth. It's about 7 to 10 millimeters long. It has silver stripes on the back of it. It's one in my vineyard. It's literally using its proboscis. It's kind of like an antenna, kind of like a trunk of an elephant, and it literally sucks like my plants dry. Can you believe that?
Oh my gosh. So it sucks the plants dry. Does it do anything else to the plants?
Why, yes, it makes them like die back. Like they're dwarfs. They're literally mini plants, and they cannot grow sustainably. And the leaves become rigid. It's a really big problem.
That sounds very bad, farmer. So what can we do to fix this problem?
Well, the big ones, I can always just pick those by hand, but however, the other ones, they're easily lured by light. I became aware of that last night when I was walking around with my lantern, and I noticed that they were surrounding me. I got a little scared, but yeah, I could lure them by light and then just kill them all then. That's sad.
Oh, good. All right. Well, thank you, farmer, for helping us out today. Hope everything works out. Back to the station.
Good night, San
America.
Diego. America.
Ah!
It's the same thing.
Sorry, that's right.
We should just say America.
Oh, you're starting.
Expert who will talk to you about the third fest in the.
Here we are back at the station.
Now we will transfer you over once more to another.
Thank you, Chloe. We will now direct you live with Jamie.
Chloe, I'm here live with Farmer Pat this afternoon.
Wait, I'm sorry. Now what can I do for you? Along with weed and pest problems, we are also having the common issue of birds.
Birds? What are they doing to our wine?
The birds can.
Wait.
That was
What are they doing to our vineyards?
The birds are preventing. We will need to construct a wooden framework around top the vines that will cover the vines completely, and I just messed all that.
causes the vines to wilt. Now, how we're going to get rid of these suckers is by blow torching and burning the heads off the vine, the seeds, the shit.